I've got some games that just look like super ideal locks for tonight. I'm liking the Clippers over the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm liking the Grizzlies to lose. Or rather, the Grizzlies to lose their 37th game against the Los Angeles Clippers tonight. And it is Los Angeles. That equals 37 in Gematria. And, if they win, it would be a win-loss differential of 13. It's LA that equals 3. So it's certainly possible for Memphis to win the game tonight. Memphis should be able to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers and then enter the Laker game with 37 losses. That's what I'm seeing happening for the Memphis Grizzlies. They should probably win their 24th game right before facing off against the Lakers, who are going to win, who have LeBron, who's going to win his three-peat 24 years later. And, it's just super complicated. There's, narratives for everything, right? Like, they can lose game number 37 against LA, but then they could easily win 2 straight games. Like, that's certainly possible for tonight. And you look at the Lakers game against the Bulls. Like, the Bulls could enter against the Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies could enter with 37 losses because it's Chicago that equals 37. Okay, so this makes this game super iffy. That's why it's Clippers minus 1.5. But, I would have to take the Clippers tonight. I would, and, they would enter with their 37 losses against the Lakers, with the possibility that they could beat the Lakers to enter the game against the Bulls with 37. So that's what they're probably referring to as, narratives. Narratives that could happen nonetheless, but are not necessarily going to happen that way. So, the Dallas Mavericks game I like better than the Clippers tonight. Because the Nuggets can give the Dallas Mavericks their 32nd loss of the season. They could lose game number 37 for Dallas. They could lose game number 32 against Denver. It's Denver that equals 32. And what makes this game a lock compared to the Grizzlies and the Clippers is that they can enter the game with the chance to lose their 33rd game against the Jazz. It doesn't mean they're going to lose against the Jazz, but it just means that there's a narrative for that to happen, that it's the Jazz that equals 33. Perfect. So they got to enter with the chance to lose their 33rd game. That's what makes this game a lock. But then you see the Chicago Bulls and the schedule for the LA Clippers. It doesn't make that game, a virtual lock for the Clippers to hand the Memphis Grizzlies their 37th loss. But you do see that it is Memphis that equals 38. You do see that it is Memphis that equals 38, and let me see for LA. Let me see what is stacking up for LA. It's a complicated game, I tell you. Okay, looking at the Denver Nuggets game, that's probably a better indicator for the LA Clippers, that is. So it can easily tilt Denver's way because, Denver equals 32. So the Clippers may end up losing. This game is not that much of a clear read because there's a narrative to remain at 32 wins before they enter against the Denver Nuggets. So that's why it's not that straightforward of a read for the Clippers Grizzlies for tonight. It's, they can enter with the differential of 13 before their next game, the Memphis Grizzlies. So my lock for tonight is, the Dallas Mavericks to lose, but then the LA Clippers, that one is really iffy.